All right, but let's get to the Q3 results.
All right, the brass tacks. Automotive revenues, $18.6 billion, up 55% year over year.
Total revenues of $21.4 billion, up 56% year over year. And I just want to stress as we go through these numbers, it's easy to take a number and then say, but analysts thought it would be higher. The analysts, okay? It's about the numbers.
Total gross profit, $5.3 billion, up 47% year over year.
Net GAAP income, $3.2 billion, up 103% year over year.
Capital expenditures, $1.8 billion, actually down 1% year over year.
And that's good. That's what they spend on factories and stuff. So they're actually not like
spending as much.
Right. They're keeping their spend pretty much the same, but getting more out of it. Free cash flow of $3.2 billion, up 148% year over year. Cash
in the bank, $21.1 billion, up 31% year over year.
Non-GAAP earnings per share, $1.05. That beat Wall Street consensuses of $1.01.
Model S and X production, 19,935. That's up 123% year over year.
Model 3 and Y production, 345,988. That's up 51% year over year.
Solar deployed, 94 megawatts. That's up 24% year over year.
Storage deployed. I thought this was a typo, but it's not. 2,100 megawatt hours, up 62% year over year. This is a record-breaking quarter. They've never seen this much.
One that I'm a little skeezed out about, store and service locations. Total is 728. It's up 16% year over year.
Yeah, I'd like to see that higher too. Same with mobile service fleet. It's 1,532 units, up 29% year over year. But this next number shows you that it should be higher.
Supercharger locations, 4,283, up 32% year over year.
But the interesting one here is that paid supercharging grew to more than 3x year over year. And it worries me because I'm not exactly sure what that means. I mean, there were a lot of people who had free supercharging because they had some referral code points and stuff. And obviously there's more cars. I'm worried that that means that there's a lot more people using superchargers and they're not building them fast enough. I don't know. What's your take?
Look, we have to figure out what paid supercharging means. We don't know if this just means now people are getting billed as opposed to like what you were saying. I mean, first of all, though, there's more cars out there. There's more superchargers. And I think that that means that there's going to be more superchargers closer to where people live. And I think that at a certain point, you're going to go, hey, I could charge up tonight and maybe I'll have enough in the morning, but convenience, I can just go to the supercharger and charge up. Yeah. I think that that's been happening more and more, and it's not a bad thing for Tesla for people to be utilizing these superchargers.
Every quarter, we get an update on their annual vehicle capacity. This is how many cars they can put out in a year. So right now, they're at a 1.9 million run rate.
Next, we can go to market share of Tesla and look at this graph.
If you went back to 2018, for instance, it would look so boring, right? It's so flat and you're not making any cars. And we told you there was something called an S-curve coming up. And this is what it looks like when you get into the beginning of the S-curve. And we're about to get into the vertical part.
That's astounding. We're 4% of all cars in the USA are Teslas being sold.
Cumulative miles driven with full self-driving is approaching 60 million, and that's about to take off as well because he's going to open it up to the entire fleet.
Regulatory credits sold to other automakers is at $286 million, which is down from last quarter's $344 million.
And you might be saying that's bad. It's actually not bad because it shows that Tesla is super profitable even without selling the credits. That FUD story is now, I think, officially dead.
Cybertruck is now in the tooling phase. If you take a look at this table here, you'll see Cybertruck is in tooling. Tesla semi-truck is in early production. We don't even have numbers for those, but it's getting pretty exciting. Of course, Roadster is still in development, so but Robotaxi and others is in development, which it's been for a while.
Others means Optimus. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.